Hello, today I'm going to show you how to crochet broad slip stitch ridges. I will be using my favorite crochet hook here. I will link it down below. It's very lightweight, my favorite hook. And I will be using a pattern taken out of this new crochet stitch dictionary. And I will also link that down below as well. All right, we're going to start with a slip stitch. And you can chain any number of stitches for this pattern. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm just gonna do 12. For this first row, you're gonna make single crochets. To make a single crochet, you insert the hook, pull yarn through until you have 2 loops on your hook. You go yarn over again and then pull through both of these loops that you have on your hook. Let's repeat the same process. Find this next opening here in your chain. That's your next stitch. Pull through, you have 1, 2, yarn over and pull through both loops. Make single crochets all the way to the end of the row. And I like to work kind of loosely because we're going to be making slip stitches in the next row, and those make your work kind of tight. You're going to be working twisted slip stitches. However, you're going to be making them through back loops only. First, I'm going to show you how to make a regular slip stitch so you can see the difference. So to make a regular slip stitch, you insert the hook, yarn over, and instead of making a single crochet as you would through both loops, you would just pull this loop through the loop that you already have on your hook. Show you again. Insert the hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through the loop that you already have. This is your regular slip stitch. For this pattern, we're going to be making twisted slip stitch. Twisted means you just come from the back and you're gonna insert the hook, yarn, pull the yarn through, and then pull through the loop that you already have. This is a twisted slip stitch. But for this particular pattern, we're gonna be working through back loops only. So this is your front loop, this is your back loop. For a regular pattern, you usually work through both, right? For this pattern, you're just gonna work through the back. But we're gonna be making a twisted slip stitch. So this will be kind of challenging. To help myself, I'm gonna turn my work kind of like this. I'm gonna hold this first front loop in my fingers here, just to help me hold it so it doesn't move all around. And you're gonna be working from the back around this back loop. You're gonna pull the yarn through and pull through again. Let's do the same process. I'm just gonna hold this front loop. The yarn stays behind the hook. Insert through the back here, through the back loop only. Pull through and pull through again. And again, I try to work kind of loosely because these twisted slip stitches make it kind of tight, and then you don't want to make it hard for you for the next row. Again, just slip and slip. And let's do it again. Through the back and slip. And this is what it looks like from the back. Okay, then we're gonna finish it for this whole row, and then I'll show you what it looks like from the other side. it's a little bit time consuming just because you have to separate this front loop and the back loop, and you have to work through the back at the same time. But it makes it for a good pattern after. So this is what this side looks like. This is what the back side looks like. Let's make one more row. I just did chain one and I'm gonna turn. So now you have to find your front loop again. These are the front loops and these are the back loops. You're gonna be working through the back loops only from the back, making again a twisted slip stitch. So this is my first stitch here. The first one is always a little bit challenging because you don't have much extra yarn to grab onto, but it's manageable. And then this next one, pull through both. If you keep it loose, your work will go much faster because then it's not going to be tight. You're not going to struggle inserting the hook into each chain. And through the back, making sure I'm not grabbing anything extra. I think I made these last two a little bit tight, which is making it a little bit hard for me to insert the hook here. Yeah, so I need to watch that. Okay, chain one. And you're getting these slip stitch ridges that look kind of cute. And this is what the back looks like. Let's make one more row. And again, making sure, oops, coming from the back. See, I was just gonna make it through the front here, but no, you're supposed to be going through the back to make that little twist. And again, from the back, through both. Trying to make them kind of loose. Oops, I think I made this one a little bit too loose. You don't want that, you want even look. So it looks nice and clean. There we go. It's a beauty about crocheting. You can always go back and not lose your stitches like with knitting, which is one of the reasons why I like crocheting so much. It's very forgiving. And you have so many different variations of stitches you can make. All right, we're done with this row. Let's look at our pattern again. These are our nice ridges that we have. And this is what the other side looks like. It's not stretchable, so you would not want to use this pattern for like hats or anything like that. Looks very cute. I hope this helps.